Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Fast Physics. In today's session, we will study about physical quantities. Let's see about physical quantities. Physical quantity is a property of material or a system that can be quantified by measurement. Physical quantities are those quantities that can be measured. इसका मतलब ये है कि ऐसी quantities जिसे हम measure कर सकते हैं, that is called physical quantity. For example, length, mass, time, electric current, volume, density, force, energy, electric potential, speed, velocity, acceleration, momentum, torque, etc. There are a lot of physical quantities. These are the some examples of physical quantities. A physical quantity can be expressed as a value. When we express the physical quantity, then it is expressed as a value, which is the algebraic multiplication of a numerical value and a unit. For example, the physical quantity mass can be quantified as n kilogram, where n is the numerical value and kilogram is the unit. Let's see types of physical quantities. So basically, there are two types of physical quantities as fundamental physical quantities. It is also called primary or basic physical quantities. And second one is derived physical quantities. It is also called secondary physical quantities. Let's understand it with the help of this diagram. This is one home and this is a brick. We can see that this home is made by with the help of this brick. Then this brick is like a basic quantity and this brick is the basic building block of a house, and this whole house is like a derived quantity because this house is made by bricks. That means we can say that derived quantity is made by fundamental quantity and basic quantity is independent quantity. So let's see the definition of fundamental quantities. The fundamental quantities is what? The quantities which are independent to each other are called fundamental quantity. That means a quantities which does not depend on any other is called fundamental quantities. Let's see some examples. The length, mass, time, temperature, intensity of light, electric current, and amount of substance. These are the seven fundamental physical quantities. And let's see again next derived physical quantities. And derived physical quantities is also called secondary physical quantities. And what is derived physical quantities? Derived physical quantities which are produced by fundamental quantities. That means the quantities which are produced by fundamental quantities are called derived quantities. That means it is depend on fundamental quantities. This type of quantities, this type of physical quantities is called derived physical quantities. Let's see some example. These are the some examples like volume, force, velocity, and momentum. These are the some examples of derived physical quantities. Physical quant we can also it is classified as in six categories like constant or ratio, scalars, vectors, phasors, tensors, and conversion factors. We can physical quantity can also be divided into these six categories. Let's see one by one. Constant or ratio. So what is constant or ratio? The quantities which have the only magnitude. Quantities which have only the magnitudes, and this type of quantities is called constant or ratio. Let's see some example. Refractive index, dielectric constant, and a specific gravity. These are the some examples of constant or ratio because it has no any unit, it has only numerical value, and this type of quantities are called constant or ratio. Let's see scalars. Scalars is what? Scalars is a physical quantities which have only magnitude and a unit. That means a physical quantity which has magnitude and unit, and this type of physical quantities is called scalars. Let's see examples such as charge, mass, distance, its speed. It is the examples of scalars because it has only magnitude and a unit. Let's see next vectors. Vectors is what? Vectors is also physical quantities which possesses magnitude, unit, and direction. So in vectors, there is magnitude, unit, and it contains also direction. For example, velocity, force, momentum, torque. These are the some examples of vector physical quantities. Next, phasors. Phasors is what? Phasors. These physical quantities possesses magnitude such as amplitude and phase. We can see with the help of examples like simple harmonic motion, waves, AC voltage, and AC current. These are the phasors. It has amplitude and phase, and amplitude and phase are related to each other. And this type of physical quantity is called phasors. Fifth one is tensors. Tensors is what? Such quantities do not have any specified direction, but have different values in different directions. And this type of quantities is called tensors. So let's see some examples. Moment of inertia is the one best examples of tensors. In an isotropic media, event density, refractive index, dielectric constant, electric conductivity, stress, strain, and so on become tensor. These are the examples of tensors. A physical quantity that has only one component is called a scalar or tensor of rank zero ranks. And a physical quantity which has more than one component but less than or equal to 4, it is called a vector or a tensor of rank 1. If the components are greater than 4, it is termed as a tensor of a higher rank. Let's see last physical quantities, conversion factors. What is conversion factors? So some physical quantities convert into another when multiplied by a factor, and this type of quantities is called conversion factors. Let's see some examples. In a wave, y is equal to y naught sine omega t minus kx. Here, k is a conversion factor. Why? When k is multiplied by displacement, and k is the displacement or path difference, it generates phases or phase difference. When k is multiplied by x, then we get what? Phase difference or phases. Therefore, it is a conversion. Here k is the conversion factor. In frequency modulation, we can see that KEMFC is equal to delta. Here K is also a conversion factor because when K is multiplied by voltage and it converts it in angle, therefore it is also termed as a conversion factor. Let's see units and measurements. What is units and what is measurements and why we need to measure anything. So first we see measurement. The word measurement is derived from the Greek word metron, which means a limited proportion. Its meaning is limited proportion. Measurement is the quantification of attributes of an object or event which can be used to compare with other objects or events. That means measurement मतलब ये है किसी भी object या event का जो attributes हैं उनका quantification which can be used to compare with other objects और उसकी सहायता से हम दूसरे objects या event को compare करते हैं. And in other words, we can define the measurement as measurements refers to the comparison of an unknown quantity with a known quantity. That means when we compare the unknown quantity with a known quantity, then this process is called measurement of the physical quantity. And this known quantity is called its unit. जिस known quantity से हम unknown quantity को compare करते हैं उसे हम उस physical quantity की unit कहते हैं. The result of the measurement is a numeric value with certain units. जब measurement हम करते हैं तो जो result मिलती है वह उस certain units के साथ में उसका numeric value होती है. Let's see why we need to measurement. Needs of measurement. To know the exact amount of physical quantities, we need to measure the physical quantity. हमें किसी physical quantity की exact amount जानने की जरूरत पड़ती है हमारे study में कहीं हमारे और आवश्यकता के लिए तो हम इसके लिए हम उस physical quantity को measure करते हैं. Let's see unit. तो सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ फिजिकल क्वांटिटी कोई भी एक फिजिकल क्वांटिटी की एक सर्टेन अमाउंट लेते हैं उसको एज ए रेफरेंस स्टैंडर्ड हम यूज करते हैं और उस रेफरेंस स्टैंडर्ड का एक सर्टेन नाम दे दिया जाता है और उसे ही हम क्या बोलते हैं उस फिजिकल क्वांटिटी की यूनिट कहते हैं. दैट मींस रेफरेंस स्टैंडर्ड इज द यूनिट ऑफ द फिजिकल क्वांटिटी. लेट्स सी ये डेफिनेशन. अ यूनिट ऑफ मेजरमेंट is a definite magnitude of a quantity that is defined and adopted by a convention or by law that is used as a standard for measurement of the same kind of a quantity. To express the magnitude of certain physical quantity, we need two things. किसी भी physical quantity के magnitude को express करने के लिए हमें दो चीजों की जरूरत पड़ती है. एक unit of the physical quantity, उस physical quantity की unit, and second one is numerical value. ठीक है. तो with the help of these two things, we can express the magnitude of any physical quantities. Numerical value n and units of the physical quantity u is related as this numerical value and unit of the physical quantity is related with a relation like this n proportional to 1 by u. With the help of this relation, we can say that when unit is larger, then numerical value will be small, and when unit is small, then numerical value will be larger. That means numerical value and units are inversely proportional to each other. Let's see the properties of units. There are some properties of units. First one is units should be defined clearly. And let's see second, units should be reproducible. Next, units should not change with time, place, temperature or any physical conditions. Next, units should be of proper magnitude. And next is units should be widely accepted all over the world. These are the properties of units. Let's see types of units. Mainly there are two types of units. Fundamental units. What is fundamental units? A unit which does not depend on any other unit is called fundamental units. And second one is derived units. What is derived units? A unit which is produced by fundamental units. That means it depends on any other units is called derived units. Next, system of units. Let's see system of units. There are four system of units. First one is CGS system. In CGS system, length is measured by centimeter, mass is measured by gram, and time is measured by second. Therefore, it is a CGS system. And in second unit is FPS system. In FPS system, length is measured by uh, foot, mass is measured by pound, and third system is MKS system. In MKS system, length is measured by meter, and mass is measured by kilogram, and time is measured by second, and last system of unit is ASI system. And each ASI system is the international system of unit, and MK system is accepted internationally as a ASI system. Therefore, we can say that in ASI system, length is measured by meter, mass is measured by kilogram, and time is measured by second. In ASI system, there are 7 fundamental units and 2 supplementary fundamental units. As these are the fundamental units and supplementary fundamental units. These are the 7 fundamental quantities, and these are the fundamental units, and these are the symbol of these fundamental units. This is the two supplementary fundamental quantities, plane angle and solid angle, and this is the its unit radian and steradian, and this is the its symbol rad and SR. So dear friends, to prepare the study material that I had taught to you, we took help from Wikipedia and internet. तो आज के सेशन पे बस इतना ही. The end. If you have any queries, then you can comment in comment box. Thanks for watching and thank you again.